I am Dr. Madhusekhar Yadla, working as professor in CSE department, Marri Laxman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. Today I am going to discuss about the types of operating systems. So before going to the types of, let me introduce the definition of operating system. So operating system is one type of software that acts as an interface between the user and computer hardware. So this operating system manages the computer hardware and software resources. Actually, it is acts as a bridge between the end user and computer hardware. So different types of operating services are used for different needs. So to handle all types of needs, so different operating system types are introduced. So these are the types of operating system. So number one, simple batch operating system, multi-programming operating system. Third one, multitasking or time sharing operating system. Fourth one, distributed operating system, network operating system, real time, and mobile operating system. So coming to the all these are uh, designed based on the user need. So each one is used for one specific purpose. So coming to the batch operating system, so it is one type of operating system. It is the first introduced operating system type. So in this, there is no direct interaction between the user and the computer. So if you observe this diagram, so there are different types of jobs are available: job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4, job 5, job 6, so on, job n. So here the main function of operating system is, so similar kind of jobs it forming one batch. Suppose, so 10 jobs are available. Out of 10 jobs, job 1, job 2, job 3, or job 5 belongs to the same type of work. So similar type of work. So operating system is forming those four into the one batch 1. So similarly, 7, 8, 3 or for 5, 9, 7, 8, 9. So again those three batches, another batch 2. So remaining another batch 3. So like that. So there are different jobs are available. They are trying to execute the CPU, but operating system mm, making them identifying the similar jobs and forming one batch. So those batches are directly executing the CPU. So this is the case that all the batches are executing one by one. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of this batch operating system is coming to the, so no interaction between the user and the system. So next one, we can execute multiple jobs at a times. So because in the batch one there are 3 or 4 jobs, batch 2 4 or 5 jobs. So like that multiple jobs execute at a time. So coming to the disadvantages, it has less memory and the CPU has direct interaction with the IO devices. So that CPU utilization is very low. So coming to the second type of operating system is multi-programming operating system. Here multi-programming means executing 2 or more programs at a time. So how it is possible? See, here in multiple programs run in memory at the same time. So actually it is in the primary memory. So CPU switches the programs and utilizes its resources more effectively to improve the overall performance of system. So, so how the multi-programming work means? Suppose if one job is currently executing, CP executes that job. So meanwhile, another job came to execute. So CP present first job it assigns it IO devices and execute the second job. So like that, it executing the multi programs at a time. So that is the concept of multi-programming. So how it works means it is interleaved fashion. First executes program one, then job one, then job two, so on like that. So it is interleaved fashion. So this diagram clearly shows how multi-programming works. So here primary memory is partitioned, and some memory is occupied by operating system. So then job 1 is executing, job 2 is executing, job 3 is executing parallelly at a time. So here the main concept of this multi-programming is don't kept put the CPU idle. So it is used to maximize the CPU utilization. Coming to the advantages and disadvantages, advantages are high CPU utilization and less waiting time. High CPU utilization and less utilization time. So process need not wait for uh, more time. So coming to the disadvantages, so difficult in scheduling in the case of FIFO algorithm or priority scheduling algorithm, especially those two algorithm. Mm. So main memory. The next disadvantage is main memory management. Main memory management. So coming to the next type of operating system, it is multitasking or time sharing operating systems. So actually, this is works based on round robin manner. So how it work means simply, so one time is fixed for each process. So that time we call it as quantum time. So what is this quantum time is? So every task gets a fixed time slice. So some amount of times. Assume that 2 milliseconds. After 2 milliseconds, uh, it stops the execution and hand out the CPU to the another process. So like that, it continuously over execute until the all process completes. So after that quantum time it ends, the OS switches the next task. That means next job or next process. So what happens in this? Suppose if 5 jobs are there, first CPU execute job 1 2 milliseconds because quantum time is 2 milliseconds. Then job 2 CPU executes 2 milliseconds. Job 2, job 3 2 milliseconds. Then job 4 2 milliseconds. Then job 5 2 milliseconds. After completion of last job, again it moved back to the first job. Then it executes the job 1. So actually this concept we are calling it as a round robin algorithm. Round robin algorithm. So uh, only one CPU is there here in the multitasking. So but it executes the multiple programs one after another, but it switches between the processes. So actually here the time taken to switch from one process to another process is called context switch. Context switch time. So actually context switch means it is moving from one process to another. Process 1 to after completion of 2 milliseconds in process 1, then it moved to the process 2. So that is context switching. So here, mm, assume that three jobs are trying to execute one word mail web browser. So we are divided here. Quantum time is 2 milliseconds. First it execute 2 milliseconds, then 2 milliseconds, then 2 milliseconds. So first, after first iteration, then again it move to the word. So like that, a round robin process, a round robin algorithm works. So here, coming to the advantages is it is actually time sharing. At a time it handles multiple users. Programs can run in the background. So while executing the second one, another remaining run in the background. So disadvantages, it has a limitation of memory and CPU heat sink. So coming to the next type of operating system is distributed operating system. So in this, multiple processors are available to perform the multiple real-time applications. Here, in the case of multi-programming, only one CPU present. In distributed system, multiple processors, and they are able to run the able to perform the tasks of multiple real-time applications. So data processing jobs are distributed among the process accordingly. So processors in a distributed system may vary in size and function. Coming to the next one, here the processors are simply websites, or nodes, or computers, so on. So whatever it is, so suppose here, multiple real-time applications are there, and multiple processors are there. So those multiple processors are sharing the multiple applications to perform particular tasks. So advantages is resource sharing facility, and speed up is another advantages, because they are in all our uh, multiple processors are working for the same application, or multiple applications. Suppose if one site fails in the distributed system, so another remaining sites can continue in working operation. So better service is the another advantages. Reduction of workload and reduction of delay in data processing. So this is the how distributed system works. This diagram clearly shows there are four types of CPU and memory. They are all connected in network. So suppose if one site here fails, then it can access from remaining three, any one of the three. So next operating system is network operating systems. So the main purpose of this network operating system is to allow sharing of the files and printers among multiple networks. So via LAN, WAN, so our private networks or other networks. So actually this network related operating system mainly works on server based application. So if you see, observe this one, here one server is there. So that server is serving different clients, different clients. So the network operating system runs on a server and provides the server the capability to manage data, users, groups, security application, and the network related functions. So the main purpose is to sharing of the files. Suppose nowadays without network we cannot imagine our life, because so everything is available on the net. We can communicate via network only. So these are the examples of network operating Unix, Linux, and Mac operating system, and Windows Server 2008 server, Windows Server 2003. So are the examples of the network operating system. Coming to the advantages means it is centralized servers, highly and stable. We can share the information wherever you want throughout the world. Here another one is security and upgrade to the new technologies and integrated. We can easily integrate the new technology easily into the system. Next one, remote access to the servers is also possible for different locations. So these are the advantages of network operating system. So coming to the disadvantages, these are we are maintaining different a lot of infrastructure. So that's huge burden for the user, high cost, the disadvantages, and dependent on the only central location. It mainly depends on the central location because server main acts as the main heart. Regular maintenance and updations are required. So these are the disadvantages of network operating system. So coming to the next type of operating system, real-time operating system. So in this, here real-time operating system is whenever the processing of that app or application is or execution of that program performs on exact time. So then only we can say it is a real time operating system. So this type examples for this type of operating systems are scientific experiment, medical imaging systems, and industrial control systems, and weapon systems, robots, air traffic control, etc. Suppose coming to the air traffic control, if the operation is not performed on the exact time, so the system may fail. So if the service that program or that particular code is not executed on correct time or exact time, so what happens? Signal not received, then that flight or helicopter moves few miles distance far away. So, so coming to the types of real-time operating system, hard real-time operating system and soft real-time operating system. So, hard time real-time operating system guarantees that critical tasks are completed on time. In this, secondary storage limited. Secondary storage is limited, and also never found the virtual memory. There is no concept of virtual memory in the real hardware, real time operating system. So in soft hard sorry in hard real time operating system. So coming to the soft real time operating system are, so these are less restrictive, mm, and this real time operating system has limited utility and hard real time than the hard real time systems. So examples for this type of real time operating systems: multimedia, virtual reality, advanced scientific projects. So are the mm, few examples of this soft real time operating system. So coming to the next type of operating system is mobile operating system. So this type of mobile type of operating system is especially it is designed to run the particularly mobile devices. So not only mobile devices, smart PCA, PDS, mobile phones, smartphones, tabs, etc. So here there are the different types of operating systems are used in different mobiles. Android, here Google company in developing the Android related operating systems, and BlackBerry phones using the um, BlackBerry operating system, iPhones, Apple phone using the iOS iPhone operating system, and Nokia using the Symbian operating system. and Windows mobiles are Windows 7 is using the Windows mobile. So, so like that, different types of operating systems are used in the different devices. So, uh, these are the references I have taken, and thank you for watching this video.